It's like here, it's right here. Oh my gosh. That was the worst McDonald's experience I've ever had. Yes, totally blaming McDonald's for me choking. Here we are, Retail Wrap 32, in the beautiful state of South Australia. A lot better than some of the other states out there, isn't it, Victoria? But moving straight along, let's get straight into this episode of Retail Wrap. Woolies have received a huge $1 million fine from the Australian Communications and Media Authority, the ACMA, for more than 5 million breaches of spam law and its largest ever infringement notice ever handed out. The ACMA discovered Woolworths had sent marketing emails to consumers who had previously unsubscribed. Under the Spam Act 2003, Australians have the right to unsubscribe from the marketing emails they do not wish to receive. Woolworths Rewards members claimed they had tried to unsubscribe, but their requests were not actioned. The problem was where the email addresses were shared by multiple Rewards members, but only one member had made the unsubscribe request. Woolworths have agreed to appoint an independent consultant to review the Woolworths Rewards and Big W systems and their processes. Don't they actually own the company that does that? The databases of what the consumers are putting out there is so important in this day and age, and you need to be treating that database like gold. How many of you get marketing emails that you actually look at? Please tell me below. I know I've drastically cut down the amount of marketing emails I get. And are you doing the same thing? Leave your comments below. But more importantly, is this just a slap on the wrist for Woolworths? I mean, let's face it, $1 million fines to them is absolutely nothing. We get told our data privacy is so important, yet it's breached over 5 million users. You could say this was an accident, or was it? I guess the independent arbitrator will get to the bottom of this story. The iconic South Australian loved beer company Coopers is giving away free beer right here in South Australia. I can see why everyone's trying to leave Victoria to get here. Coopers are sending their famous pale ale to 335 pubs over the next few weeks to help pubs get back on their feet and to encourage people to get out and about and support local. Well, they're clearly not doing this in Victoria. Good on you, Andrew. The only comment you came back with a few weeks ago was get on the beers, which was really good for our merch push.
Get on the beers, take this seriously, get on the beers, rapidly, get on the beers, that's your civic duty, beers, get on the beers.
And in tragic news, this would put a tear in a lot of people's eyes. Coopers themselves had to empty 13,000 kegs down the drain due to the pubs closing. It's not a good day for anyone when this happens. No one wins. It's great to see local businesses supporting local businesses in these tough times. Working from home has become the norm for some people, and new research has shown that actually 40% of jobs can actually be done from home. Tell me if your job can be done from home in the comments down below. It's been estimated by a Deakin Uni professor that 41% of full-time and 35% of part-time jobs are tele-workable. Now that's a flash way of saying work from home. Telemarkability is the highest in the ACT at 50%, followed by Victoria at 40%, and Northern Territory at 39.5% of the workforce that could perform their jobs at home. We do have a work at home from policy, but the decision was made from the top up that we were going to make sure that if our frontline team, our checkout operators, our managers, our department managers were all going to work, that we needed to make sure that we could work. Because I mean, let's face it, is it fair that some of your team have to be on the front line and the others can work from home? The decision that we made was no, it wasn't fair. So we needed to make sure that we did this from the start. We had to split our offices up and we worked our way around it. If you had reason to believe that you were more susceptible or more at risk, you just needed to present your case and they were handled one-on-one. We're an essential service, so we needed to be open. Whether you're working in the office, the warehouse, or on the shop floor, it was all considered that we would be doing this on the front foot. It'll be very interesting to see what happens moving forward and how many businesses are going to continue to allow to operate from working from home. I'm curious to see how this rolls out. I get a mixed report. I can tell you there's no way I'd be able to work from home. I've got 2 young kids. It would be a nightmare. But I was speaking to someone the other day and they said they're quite excited by working from home. They can actually go for a bike ride whenever they want. I'm assuming they're clocking on and off, but hey, you know what they say? Happy employee, happy employer. Did they say that? Consumers have continued to be supporting Australian products more than ever before. Triggered by the COVID-19 outbreak and the supply issues, there have been numerous petitions for supermarkets to adopt Australian-made aisles. More than 25,000 people signed a fake petition that had a Woolworths store saying it's going to be totally Australian-made. Now, anyone that's been into a Woolworths knows there would be nothing there. Just saying. We actually have received several requests via social media and email from customers requesting this. So you ask and you'd get. So we've just started rolling out in South Australia and soon to be Queensland. The I Choose South Australia here in South Australia, and Queensland's going to have a similar one. And this will identify all businesses that are actually Australian and specifically state-based as well. Very exciting initiative for us. And let's face it, we used to do this a while ago. We haven't done it in the one aisle. We've put this to where the products are in the aisles so it doesn't disrupt the customer shopping experience. So there you have it, Retail Wrap number 32. If you want to leave any comments down below, please do so. And if you're liking what you see, please go to our YouTube channel as well and subscribe. Make sure the little bell flashes, and some of you older people won't know what that is. And if you need me to show you, just give me your phone and trust me, I'll subscribe you and put on notifications. We've got plenty of more stories coming up. Retail Wrap 32, done and dusted. Triggered 1,000 people signed up. Woolworths have agreed. Woolworths have agreed. This flies already, huh? I'm sitting here trying to do my job and these guys are on their phones like it's like they're not even concentrating on what's going on here.